everyone, welcome to KGH Academy. My name is Vijay. I am Faculty of Geography and Environment. So as this is an introduction class, we are going to discuss about how the syllabus which is present in your Group 1 mains clear in APPSC and TSPSC as well, because many aspirants from Telangana, they tend to write the APPSC exam also, and many aspirants from APPSC category, they tend to write Telangana examinations also. So we will try to understand the syllabus of both APPSC and TSPSC, and we will see how the pattern of questions tend to come from these particular syllabus. So these particular lecture series which are present, they are mainly oriented with mains orientation. So every topic whichever we would be taking it in an analytical perspective. Every corner we would be touching, so that any question which would be coming in examination, you would be in a position so that you would be able to solve every question. So hope everyone has gone through the syllabus which is present in the mains examination. If you see in the mains examination, in prelims there is a bit different. If you check out in preliminary examination, what has happened is we have world geography, we have Indian geography, and we have regional geography. Either let it be in the state of Andhra Pradesh or let it be in the state of Telangana. So world, India and regional geography is present in both the aspects, both the states. But specifically when it comes to mains, we don't have any world geography section. We only have Indian geography and regional geography, and in mains exclusively, questions tend to come from Indian geography and regional geography. So our special emphasis would be on India and regional geography. Clear? So let's try to understand the syllabus first. So if you see in this particular regard, clear? So the syllabus directly it is mentioned as Geography of India and Andhra Pradesh. So in that the first chapter which would be resembling, that is physical features and resources. If you might have gone through the syllabus, the first chapter, we have 5 chapters divided. We will try to understand each chapter very effectively in this particular Andhra Pradesh and also in the particular Telangana. If you see, first chapter resembles physical features and resources of India and Andhra Pradesh. Done. So if you see, what are the physical features of India and Andhra Pradesh generally? So there are Himalayas, there are Great Plains, there are peninsular plateaus, there are coastal plains, there are islands. So these are physical features of India. Then what are physical features of Andhra Pradesh? We have valley-like structures created by Godavari and Krishna. We have Eastern Ghats which are present in Andhra Pradesh. We have regional hills, we have regional divisions. So all these regional aspects come in this particular picture. If you see, the first keyword which is present in this particular lecture, that is denoted as major landforms. So we will try to understand the major landforms of India and major landforms of Andhra Pradesh separately, so that any question which comes in the examination, you would be in a position that you can easily solve those particular questions. Clear? If you see the next aspect, the climatic changes, it means actually we have to understand about what is the climate of India. If you see Indian climate, if you want to define in a one word, it is subtropical monsoonal climate. And what is the climate of Andhra Pradesh? It is subtropical moist humid type of climate. Yes, monsoon's influence would be there, but not that much. Clear? So in this way we will try to understand about the climates. They will directly ask you the question, explain the climatic regions of India, explain the natural vegetation of India, explain the concept of monsoons in India, explain the rainfall distribution in Andhra Pradesh. So in any regard, there are chances that you would be getting the questions. Clear? So if you see the next important keyword which has been given, that is soil types. The next important keyword which is present in your syllabus, it is soil types. In India, first we will tend to calculate different soils. We have alluvial soil, we have black soil, we have red soil, we have laterite soil, we have mountainous soil, sandy soil, peat soil, marshy soil. In this way, we will also try to see the soils which are present in Andhra Pradesh. Clear? The different soil groups which are present. What are the different soil groups which are present in Andhra Pradesh? Like if you see, mostly Andhra Pradesh coastal regions, if you see there, we would be experiencing laterite soil, and we also have red soil. We also have alluvial soil along the banks of Krishna and Godavari. And in the coastal regions, we would be having deltaic alluvium. So Around the belt of Andhra Pradesh in the coastal regions, we would be having good conditions of soil so that the cropping pattern which would be developed, that cropping pattern is very much effective over there. Clear? So in this way, we have different soil groups that we are going to discuss. And next is rivers. Already if you see in 2020, when mains examination has happened, in prelims however they have asked, see one point I will be saying you, that you remember, that is like world geography, Indian geography and regional geography. World geography, Indian geography and regional geography, whenever you tend to discuss these particular aspects, right? In preliminary examination we have all these three. In mains examination we only have these two. It means there is no chance of asking about world geography in mains. That's the reason why he tends to focus and hit on world geography in prelims. If you might have seen the 2020 preliminary examination of APPSC, there many questions tend to come from world geography. Many questions came from world geography. Indian regional geography also they have asked, but only bit questions. Out of 30, I think so, from world geography they have asked 20 plus questions approximately. So don't neglect any aspect. That is what my intention is. Clear? So while seeing about the river system, done. So we would be reading about important rivers of India: Indus river system, Ganga river system, Brahmaputra river system, Mahanadi river system, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri river system, Narmada, Tapti river system. But giving special emphasis on Andhra Pradesh, we will see the local tributaries of Godavari and Krishna, and we will tend to create much emphasis on this Godavari and Krishna, because as this is a state specific river, there are chances that we would be getting the questions in these particular aspects. So we would be discussing about important river systems, and apart from that, the water resources which are present in and across India and Andhra Pradesh, that we are going to discuss. And apart from that, the next keyword is streams. Rivers, water, streams, everything comes under one particular statement itself. No need to go beyond. Clear? Because extension of keywords, they are nothing but extension of keywords. That's it. Clear? If you see geology of Indian landmass, geology of Andhra Pradesh landmass, as you know, Andhra Pradesh region is most sophisticated with this particular Eastern Ghats. How the plain surfaces region, how the coastal plains act, how the coastal plains determine. On the coastal plains, how actually they are formed. Are they formed because of the emergence in nature? Are they formed because of the submergence in nature? That we would be discussing. Apart from that, we would be discussing about different rocks. Generally, you know, the rock types, that is igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rocks. So what are the important rocks present in and around India? What are the important rocks dominated in and around Andhra Pradesh? That we shall be seeing. Apart from that, if you see the mineral resources, clear? So physical features and resources as it is present. So obviously from mineral resources also chances are there that you would be getting the questions. Directly they might ask you a question. Explain the iron ore distribution in India, or explain the bauxite reserves of Andhra Pradesh. So they might ask this kind of direct question. So we will tend to understand what are the most important mineral resources which we would be having, and what are the most important mineral context which we generally follow upon. So we will be checking it in India as well as we will be checking it in so-called Andhra Pradesh. Clear? So, and mineral resources, metal resources, and where are clay, and what are the construction materials which are present, where they are present, we will be seeing all those particular resources. Apart from that, we would be seeing about reservoirs and dams. They might ask you, explain the top most irrigation projects of Andhra Pradesh. Clear? So, or else they might ask you, explain the irrigation projects of Godavari river system. So, in this way, direct question on irrigation project can be come upon. So, we will see in India, we will also see important reservoirs which they are constructed, like Hirakud Dam and Bakranangal Dam which has been constructed. So, you know everyone about Bakranangal Dam, it is present on Satluj river. Hirakud Dam, it is present on our Mahanadi river. In such a way, Godavari river has the Polavaram project issue is present. In this way, every river system would be having its own dams, reservoirs and construction of irrigation projects. So what are those projects we would be checking out in India as well as giving special emphasis to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Clear? So apart from that, if you see the next keyword, forest. What are the important forests which are present in India? Natural vegetation. So in which regions we have evergreen forestries, in which regions we have deciduous forestries, in which regions we have moist deciduous forestries. So in India we would be discussing about all the natural vegetations which we have, and giving special emphasis to Andhra Pradesh also. In Andhra Pradesh, the Nalamala forestry, evergreen forestries which are present in and around the Bhadrachalam, Kottagudem region. So that is along the coastal belt also we would be having. So what are the important forest resources which we have, that we would be seeing, and from that what we can extract, that also we would be seeing upon. Clear? Along with that, you know, the mountains. However, while discussing about the major landforms, we would be discussing about different mountain ranges, hill ranges, and different plateaus which are present in and around India as well as Andhra Pradesh. And next important is like flora and fauna which is present in that forestry, and what are plateau forestries like in Andhra Pradesh, as it is also known under the Deccan Plateau region, how these plateau forestries have been developed, and what are the hill forestries. So when we would be discussing about the vegetation classifications, all the classifications we would be discussing about. It is not like we will only see about evergreen. We'll discuss all the types of forestries which generally grow from plain regions to that of high elevated regions. Done. So these all the aspects would be included in first chapter. Blindly have one remembrance that 5 chapters are there, into 5 questions would be coming, and 5 by 5 alternatives would be there. In first chapter they would be giving 2 questions, either write that one or this one, A or B. So you would have that particular choice. Maybe if examiner thinks that is not necessary, he may not give, but that happens in group 1. You can write that option or you can choose this option. Clear? So in this way, from this first particular chapter, 1 question would be coming for sure. Clear? Now let's go and see about second chapter. So second chapter would be having high emphasis on, just 1 minute. So second chapter has high emphasis on economic geography. If you see the syllabus, just 1 minute. If you see the syllabus, the second chapter which is present, hope everyone has this syllabus in front of you. So this particular syllabus which is present, economic geography. In that economic geography, what are the economic resources, what are the economic activities happen? That is the most important area from where the questions tend to come. In that, if you see agriculture, the most important economic activity of India, in that you have to understand what are the types of agriculture we have, what is mixed farming, what is dry farming, what is subsistence farming, what is sustenance farming, what is intensive farming. Clear? In this way, we have to understand about different agricultural types and different types of farming. This is one point which you have to understand. Apart from that, what you are going to read? In this particular regard, you are going to read about different aspects of how different crops are grown. What are the conditions for growth of rice, cotton, wheat, maize, and also we are going to see about the agricultural revolutions. Done. So in this way, entire agriculture related with India and Andhra Pradesh specifically, you will tend to read in this particular chapter. So all the agricultural revolutions, you know about agricultural revolutions, right? So green revolution has happened in India. In that way, we have yellow revolution, red revolution, round revolution, all the revolutions we will be discussing. We'll discuss about its most important impact. We'll discuss about its important agricultural impact as well. Done. Along with that, manaki, like if you see the livestock, generally growing of livestock, dependency on livestock, animal husbandry has now become one of the most important aspects in agriculture. So mostly we would be doing mixed farming. What is mixed farming? Along with the agricultural crops, if we intake these particular livestocks into picture, that is considered as mixed farming. So while doing the agriculture itself, what is the livestock population in India? How these particular livestocks tend to create high amount of impact on rest of the agricultural crops that we would be seeing. So if we combinedly do it, so called as mixed farming, so we will see the benefits of mixed farming. So how the mixed farming would be benefiting us, all these aspects we tend to remember. Done. So this livestock is also very, very important. Apart from that, if you see the forestry, Clear. Forestry, however, we are going to classify over there. So what are the resources which we would be getting from the forestry? However, I'll be saying there what is hardwood, softwood, which are going to get. So apart from that, fisheries in India. So we have some coastal states, clear, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Odisha and West Bengal, which has high amount of fishery that we would be calculating. Along with that, we also would be calculating the fishery aspect as an economic resource in Andhra Pradesh geography. Clear? So if it tends to read the economic survey, you will understand. Apart from that, this is also primary activity like quarrying, mining. Clear? So until this, we call it as primary agricultural, primary economic activities. So we'll discuss all the primary economic activities in giving relation with that of India as well as giving special emphasis on Andhra Pradesh. Done. So next, in this economic geography part itself, the next keyword says household manufacturing industries. Industries include agro-based, mineral-based, foral-based. Clear? So these are fuel-based industries and manpower-based industries. Like some are only power-based industries, some are water-intensive industries, some are labor-intensive industries. So how these industrial development generally tends to happen, how these industries are very, very important for us, that we are going to check it out. Clear? So these things we are going to see. Apart from that, the trade and commerce, communication, transportation, storage and other facilities, whatever comes in all the economic activities, all these we would be discussing along with the Indian geography, along with the state regional geography. So these things which we would be learning up. Done. So if you see the third chapter, until now what we have seen the physical features, resources and economic geography, which includes majorly agriculture, which includes majorly industries, and which includes majorly the transportation networks in and around India as well as Andhra Pradesh. Done. So if you come to third chapter relates with social geography. So third chapter specially gives association with social geography. Done. So what is social geography? If you see the population movements and distribution, first we will be seeing about population distribution in India. Population distribution in India, this we would be seeing up. Along with that, we will be seeing Andhra Pradesh population. As of now, in 2021 the census has to happen, but under the pandemic situation we are going to follow the 2011 census itself. So according to the 2011 census, how the population distribution in India has happened, that we would be discussing upon. According to the 2011 census, how the Andhra Pradesh population distribution has happened, which are the most important density regions, those aspects which we are going to see in this population movements and distribution. Human habitations like tribal hamlets would be there, where different caste people are dominated, in which states we have high amount of scheduled caste population, in which states we have high amount of scheduled tribe population, in Andhra Pradesh also in which districts these particular human habitations are there, that we would be discussing. And however, while discussing the population distribution, we will discuss the density of population. So why some areas in India and Andhra Pradesh are having high density of population, that we would be discussing upon. Along with that, we'll be discussing upon different sex ratios which are present in different states of India, as well as we will be calculating in Andhra Pradesh as well. Along with that, the rural population, urban population, different races in India, different caste, different tribes, different religions, different linguistic aspects. What are the languages which are present in the schedules of the constitution? What are the 22 languages, according to my guess, they are present in the Indian constitution? Clear? So urban migration, education, characteristics. So these social aspects of entire population, population growth and distribution, sex ratios of different states and Andhra Pradesh, what are the reasons which are affecting it, and why this maximum movement of rural and urban point is happening, whereby how we are emphasizing it, what are the reasons, we have to analytically calculate. So those things, there are chances that we would be getting questions from those particular aspects. 100% there would be chances that, like if you see, maximum chances are there that they would be asking about the explain the population distribution in India according to the 2011 census. So that question would be coming. But as they have mentioned in the syllabus about urban migration, what are the problems? What is, he might give a direct question, what is urbanization? And what are the urban census according to 2011 census? And what are the negative consequences which are being faced because of this urban migration? So that point he might ask you and confuse you. So for that, an analytical understanding and analytical perspective is very, very efficient and effective for you. Done. So that is about social geography. And if you see about fauna and floral geography, so important national parks of India, important wild animals, birds, reptiles, mammals, trees, plants and others. So important national parks, you know about environmental ecosystem, you know about biodiversity, how it would be protected. There are certain national parks which are known for Royal Bengal tigers. There are certain national parks which are known for one-horned rhinoceros, like Kaziranga National Park known for one-horned rhinoceros. Manas National Park is also known for one-horned rhinoceros. Clear? So Bandipur National Park known for huge amount of Royal Bengal tigers. Sundarban Deltaic National Park is also known for Royal Bengal tigers. In this way, Kanha National Park, it is known for Barasingha. In this way, we would be discussing about different species of wild animals, birds, reptiles, mammals, important tree species which are present and where they are grown. We will see exclusively in India, and also we will give a special emphasis on what are the important protected areas which are present within the Andhra Pradesh region. That also we would be seeing and we would be calculating it. Clear? So this is very, very important chapter and very easy chapter to be understood. And next comes fifth chapter, environmental geography. In this, like, what is sustainable development, what is globalization, and what is the impact of globalization. Clear? So how the temperature, humidity, cloudiness, winds, special weather phenomena, all these like earthquakes, landslides, floods. So because of this, how disaster management can happen. If you see, because of the cyclones, if you are a district collector, if you are appointed as a joint SDM in the Vizag districts, Vizag is on and often known for these particular cyclonic activities. Clear? Vizag is almost hit with many cyclones until now. So if you are a district collector, what are the steps which we are going to take in improvising the disaster management in that particular region? Clear? So these aspects are very, very important for you. So apart from that, environmental impact assessment, how environmental pollution is been increasing and how this pollution management can be done. So these particular aspects also we would be discussing upon it. Done. We will touch every corner. We will touch every corner. The only point is you have to touch every point. The reason behind it is, if you read entire thing, any question they might ask you, it would be easy for you. So that's the reason why every point of contact we would be touching upon with. Done. So this is Group 1 Mains APPSC syllabus. We will also try to understand about TSPSC syllabus. So my plan of action is, what I am actually thinking is, in TSPSC also we have Indian geography. In APPSC also we have Indian geography. Done. So how we would be discussing up in that particular regard is, we will do Indian geography first, which gives a benefit for both AP and TS candidates separately and combinedly. People who are writing for APPSC and TSPSC, they have to read both, but that is waste of time. But Indian geography, when you read in a combined way, that would be very much easy. That is point number 1. Point number 2 is, after Indian geography, we are going to deal up with AP specific geography. That we will be discussing up Andhra Pradesh state specific geography. So both the candidates from TS and Andhra Pradesh can watch those particular lectures. And we will also discuss separate Telangana state geography, so that Telangana state geography entirely would be covered. Now we will try to understand about the geography syllabus which has been given in the TSPSC Group 1 mains examination, so that you won't find much amount of difficulties, right? So once, let's discuss that and then we will have a plan of action. Done. So in this particular regard, what generally happens is, in TSPSC, if you see, we also have 5 chapters which are involved over there. Clear? So those 5 chapters which are involved in that particular TSPSC aspect, in those particular region, we have various aspects which would be involved upon with, like first two chapters are Indian geography and rest 3 chapters are state specific geographies. Clear? So in that particular initial regard, we would be understanding about various aspects, like Indian geography first we would be starting upon with, then next we will design the AP geography, then next we will design the TS geography. Clear? So we will start up with our particular lectures. Done.